welcome to another Rock Climber Life video. I'm your host, Jif Zaffred, and today I get the pleasure of reviewing CrossFIXE Muscle Paste. This is made by the folks at SKINourishment. Now, SKINourishment is somewhat of a new name, but it's an old company that's been around for a long time, and it's made up of climb-on products, which have been around for a long time, and they make all the climbing balms, like the climb-on bar and the climb-on bar for men, and the climb-on cream. Now, the CrossFIXE line is a relatively new name for SKINourishment, and their line of products is marketed to primarily CrossFitters. But that doesn't mean that you can't use the climb-on products for any other sport. A lot of people do, or the CrossFIXE products for any other athlete or sport. But what I'm going to talk about today is only the muscle paste. Now, this stuff is amazing. I really got to say right off the bat, I'm blown away by this stuff, and I wanted to be a skeptic because it sounds kind of strange. So what this does is it's a mix of all food-grade ingredients, and you just rub it on to a sore muscle, and it reduces the pain. So I got the chance to talk to Will from SKINourishment a few weeks ago, and he offered me to try and review most of the products from the SKINourishment line. One of them was the CrossFIXE Muscle Paste. I had tried climb-on products years ago, the climb-on bar, and I had great results with it. I thought it was a great product. But when he was telling me about this is something totally different. It's not like a skin balm that repairs your skin. This was actually supposed to reduce pain and soreness in your muscles when you have sore muscles. So at first, to me, it sounded like snake oil. But when I tried it, I was at first a skeptic, and I instantly became a believer. So I'm going to actually read the ingredients to you so you can see what's in this. I'm sure that there's maybe some proprietary ingredients, but I assure you that knowing the folks at SKINourishment, that they're all 100% food grade, as is all of their products. So what's in the CrossFIXE Muscle Paste? It's olive wax, cocoa, sesame seed oil, coconut oil, coffee butter, blueberry fruit extract, red raspberry seed oil, sea buckthorn oil, organic herbs and spice blend with some rosemary and also some vitamin E. So as I just read, it's 100% food grade, all natural ingredients. So that's really important. So the folks at SKINourishment think that's important because as you would eat food, of course that's food grade, right? Because it's food. They want you to take the same approach with skincare. So they find that that's really important to all their skincare be 100% food grade. So what it looks like is you open it up, and you don't need to shake it or anything like that. It's kind of it's pretty much like a cream. So it's basically like a cream, and you just take it on your skin and rub it on there, and the pain in a few minutes starts to go away. Alright guys, so how much does this stuff actually work? Well, in my testing, and also Galen has tried these products, the infamous photographer, the one that's usually behind the camera, I gotta tell you, it reduces the pain or the soreness of muscles quite a bit. Now, does it reduce all the pain? No. If you have a lot of pain, it's not going to completely eliminate the pain or soreness in a muscle. It's not like you're going to go from a 10 to a 0, or from a 5 to a 0 if you had to rate your pain. But in my conservative estimate, I would definitely say it reduces the pain and soreness by approximately 50%. And I would say definitely, at least 50%. So if you are really sore from working out, let's say in CrossFit, or if you're a climber and you have really sore forearms and shoulders, or any other sport for that matter, let's say if you're in a lot of pain, it's going to reduce that pain in half. Let's say you have a little bit of soreness and you have a multi-day event. Let's say you have a race or an excursion or a climb or a hike or whatever, it doesn't matter, and you have any area of your body and your muscles are sore. If they're a little bit sore, I would say, again, cut that soreness in half. So what does that mean? Well, this is really a game changer in my opinion, and that may sound a bit far-fetched, but it really is, because I mean, for folks who maybe if you're a recreational athlete, for example, and for example, for me, and I went climbing on the weekend, and I climbed on Sunday, and I had nothing going on Monday. Well, maybe this isn't going to be something that's worthwhile to use unless the soreness is keeping me up at night, and it's hard to sit there or whatever. It's just in that nagging soreness. But if you have a multi-day event, let's say for me, and I'm going climbing for the weekend, and I climb on Saturday and Sunday, and I'm sore Sunday morning, well, I can use these on the sore. I can use the muscle paste on the sore areas, and I can really improve my climbing for the second day. Now, for CrossFit, you guys are always sore everywhere because all of the movements are very complex, and they use all the muscles and body parts. So if you have an event coming up and you haven't maybe recovered as much as you should have, or just even to aid in the recovery, this could really be a game changer for you. It could really help you, and it could help you get lift heavier weight, get better times in your events. And like I said, any sport, if you're an adventure racer, and maybe halfway through the race you have this very long duration event, you could carry this with you or have this at one of your stops, slather this on, and keep going on with your race, and your pain is reduced and your soreness is reduced. So this is a game changer, guys. I mean, this is huge. So like I said, I would say the soreness, conservative estimate, the soreness is reduced, I would say, in half. Okay, so what are the drawbacks of the CrossFit Muscle Paste? I've told you about all the advantages, how I'm telling you it's a game changer and all these things. So overall, this is an extremely positive review. But in my opinion, there may be a few drawbacks, and it would probably go on a person-by-person basis because it is a topical, lotion type of thing. So that's why there's so many different topicals. Ignoring that it's a muscle paste, just like a cream-based product, there's so many on the market because everybody's so particular about what they like or what they don't. So what's the scent like? The scent, what sticks out to me is the cocoa butter. So if you know what cocoa butter smells like, I would say that's the dominating scent. There definitely is like an herb characteristic to it. So if cocoa butter really bothers you, or perhaps you're allergic to one of the ingredients in the muscle paste, maybe that would be a drawback for you. For me, I think it smells great. It's a mild smell. It's not strong. It's not something like you get the cheap lotion from the hotel that, if you put that on in like a closed room, it fills the whole room. It's not like that at all. It's very mild. The other thing that may bother some people is the price. That's what I've actually heard from feedback from the folks at SKINourishment, like Will. He said that some of the feedback they have received, and this goes for all of their product line, is that the price for some people is too high. I personally don't think so, because like I said, this is such a great product, and it can really be a game changer for athletes. And it's it's a small container, so some folks may balk at the price. I personally think it's worth every penny because of what it can do for you. If you're sore and you want to keep training, or if you have a multi-day event, whether it be CrossFit or climbing in my case, or any other sport, whether it's adventure racing or biking or running or marathons or whatever. So some may have may be a tough pill to swallow with the price. Personally, I don't think that's a problem. So, but for me, the one drawback that I personally had was it is slightly greasy. Now, when I first got this, I was excited to get it, and I was on a lunch break from my day job, and I had a dress shirt on. So I went back, and I was sore because I had been training for a couple days in a row, so my forearms were sore. So I said, okay, well, I'm going to put some of this on. So I rolled my dress shirt up, rolled my sleeves up, and rubbed this on, and I gave it a couple of minutes. Not a long time, just a couple of minutes, and it does look like it's rubbed in after a couple of minutes, so it soaks in quick. And just as a side note, I haven't mentioned this yet, what this actually does is when it soaks in, it promotes circulation and healing, so it promotes bringing blood flow to the area, which promotes healing and reduced soreness. So that's kind of the secret behind it. But anyway, so I put this stuff on my skin. It looked like it was rubbed in and it had absorbed, but then I rolled down my sleeves and I sat there for a few minutes and I noticed some kind of those greasy looking lines where I had bent my arm. So it may look like it's rubbed in, but give it a few extra minutes. It does have a little bit of greasy residue for a few more minutes than you would expect just by looking at it, because it doesn't leave like a sheen or a shine on your skin. So if you have clothing that you're wearing that you don't want to get this on, not that this is going to harm anything, it'll wash out, no problem. I didn't have any issue with that. However, give it a few extra minutes. So it does take a little bit of time to soak in. Call it 10 minutes. So it's no big deal. You know, maybe your back is sore and your shoulders are sore and you rub this all over your back before you go to bed. You may not want to rub it on and then jump right into the bed, because you'll probably get some of this on the sheets. So for me, that was the only drawback, is it did stay slightly greasy for a little while, but most creams and lotions do. But overall, like I said, this is a great product. I'm really enthusiastic about this. Usually, you know, with something simple like a product like a skincare product, or, you know, like a topical like this, there's so many on the market that to have a differentiation between all of them, you know, you're almost looking at like just barely little things here and there. But I think this is a huge step for recovery for athletes. And I give this an extremely positive review. I strongly recommend you check it out. Check out the SKINourishment website. They have a whole host of products. I'm going to go through several of those in coming videos soon. But this has been the CrossFIXE Muscle Paste. And with that, this has been Jeff Zafford with another Rock Climber Life video. Be sure to check out the blog, rockclimberlife.com, for more. Thanks for watching.